there's a cereal you haven't seen before.
Kellogg's
Raisin Splits.
There's raisin in the middle.
Kellogg's Raisin Splits.
It's the perfect combination.
Whole wheat, great tasting raisin.
All wrapped up.
In a perfect square.
It's really unexpected.
To find it though.
There's raisin in the middle.
Kellogg's Raisin Splits.
Raisin in the middle.
You're gonna like it there.
Raisin in the middle.
New
Kellogg's
Raisin Splits.
It's just what we're looking for.
We'll have to hurry. There'll be other people after it.
We've seen this place we'd like to buy.
Yes, but we need a mortgage quickly.
Well, I can give you a good idea of how much you can borrow straight away. And we'll confirm it in a few days.
If you need a quick decision on a mortgage, come to Barclays.
I've got the mortgage.
When you have 30 major artists with 13 number ones on one superb double album, you simply call it The Greatest Love.
DHL, world leaders in the international express delivery of parcels and documents. Give your business the unfair advantage.
It's totally new, it's totally different, and now you can share in the magic of Pine Lake Resort. Your own Scandinavian-style holiday home could be an affordable reality. For details of one of Britain's most exciting holiday home developments, ring Free Phone Pine Lake now. Pine Lake Resort, gateway to the lakes.
The Mail on Sunday's sports coverage has always been in a league of its own, but now it's head and shoulders above the rest. There are 8 extra pages in our special sports pull-out section with analytical, in-depth and more complete coverage. And over the next 8 weeks, you can win over 150 great prizes in our sports competition. The 8-page sports pull-out means there are now 17 pages of sport in the Mail on Sunday. So don't miss it.
Now and for, time to unwrap the takeaway and crack open the cans. It's Friday Night Live.
The brand new Billy Ocean album, Tear Down These Walls, featuring the current hit single, Get Out of My Dreams. Tear Down These Walls on album, tape and CD. Great value at Woolworths now. It's Mother's Day on Sunday, so TV Times looks for the mum power behind some TV celebrities. Perplexing, outrageous Sarah Miles tells of her anguish when she discovered her son was a heroin addict. It's Mad March in Granada. We ask, why do so many comics come from the Northwest? And again this week, just for Granada readers, our £5,000 Lucky Numbers game. If the number on your cover comes up on screen, you win a cash prize. Win with TV Times this week.
and you're hooked.
The end of another hard week for the guardian of the rocky wastes, and the beginning of another strong, smooth-tasting Labatt's. Time for the Scarlet Rider's reward. The terrible Tabasco twins. But a Mountie doesn't turn and run, even faced with odds like that. There may be 2 Tabasco twins, but there's only 1 Labatt's.
Labatt's Lager. Malcolm the Mountie always gets his can.
Then you have to buy.
No, Nigel, investments. You want to know about investments? Well... Turnip! Invest in the noble turnip. Within 3 years, at the current rate of inflation, with increasing demand, I stand to make a pretty tidy sum.
But they'll give you a very reasonable rate at the Alliance and Leicester, just over the road. Your money's safe and it's earning interest all the time.
Never, Nigel, never invest in a company with orange in its logo. Now, that is excellent news.
You get a smarter investor at the Alliance and Leicester.
It's quite late. Will you stay?
OMD, with 14 of their greatest songs on one brilliant album. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, the best of OMD.
Even in these testing conditions, Shaw goes on working. Shaw for men. Antiperspirant won't let you down.
Ian Skelly promises to beat any deal you've been offered, on the spot. That's why he's introduced the Best Deal Promise on the biggest selection of superior used cars in the Northwest. And more, much more for your trade-in. The massive Ian Skelly Centre at the end of the M62.
Crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate in the world.
Tuesday night.
Shaved snout of boar and sea urchin coddled in its own slime.
If these people knew what you put in that soup, you'd go to jail again.
Will you say grace or shall I?
Enjoy your dinner.
Amen. Tomorrow at 8:30 on 4.
Well, it's almost time to wash the dirty linen in Stavros's laundry. Yes, Friday Night Live looms after the break with Ben Elton, Lee Evans, the Bodines, Paul Johnson and the Primitives. Enough said, innit?
You run into a little, trouble out there?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Lost a couple buttons on my chinos. Could you...
It's free cleaning at Johnson's. Any 3 garments cleaned and hand-finished for the price of 2. That's free cleaning at Johnson's the Cleaners now.
Silk.
Curry Motors, nice people to do business with, have cut the price of all new Metros, Maestros and Montegos right down to cost price, plus 5%, for 30 days only. And if you hurry, interest-free finance is also available on all new Metros. Curry Motors, nice people to do business with, at Manchester, Liverpool, Lee and Runcorn.
It's just what we're looking for.
We'll have to hurry. There'll be other people after it.
We've seen this place we'd like to buy.
Yes, but we need a mortgage quickly.
Well, I can give you a good idea of how much you can borrow straight away. And we'll confirm it in a few days.
If you need a quick decision on a mortgage, come to Barclays.
I've got the mortgage.
The end of another hard week for the guardian of the rocky wastes, and the beginning of another strong, smooth-tasting Labatt's. Time for the Scarlet Rider's reward. The terrible Tabasco twins. But a Mountie doesn't turn and run, even faced with odds like that. There may be 2 Tabasco twins, but there's only 1 Labatt's.
Labatt's Lager. Malcolm the Mountie always gets his can.
Strange but true. It's Friday Night Live.
there's no bodies here, I'll get you bitter.
They don't do bodies.
Right.
Oh, no.
Better luck next time, lads.
Here we are.
Bill, that was the best shot I've ever seen you play.
If you don't get bodies, you'll just get bitter.
After 23 years as Hilda Ogden in Britain's Best Love series, award-winning actress Jean Alexander says she has no regrets. In this week's TV Times, she insists there's life after Hilda and tells of her hopes for the future. Films, plays, comedy, she's game for anything. As the Giants of Merseyside prepare to meet, we discover who the stars support, the Reds or the Blues. There's a chance to win tickets to the European Championships and to win cash prizes in our Lucky Numbers game. Only in the Granada TV Times.
Discover Horizons at our price. A beautiful album with Jan Hammer and Kenny G. 16 innovative instrumentals from Chris Rea, Clannad and The Art of Noise. The Shadows and Jean-Michel Jarre. Broaden your horizons and get the album, cassette and CD at our price.
You know, back home we'd have to make our own entertainment. Long evenings, standing round the piano, wishing someone could play it. Still, we'd always end up running through some old favourites. Music to the taste buds. Know any Rolf Harris, mate?
No, sorry, Garb.
Looks like we're in for a good evening then.
Foster's, the Amber Nectar.
At Norweb and Manweb, to the great money spinner trade-in. We'll give you £15 for your old vac when you buy any of these superb Electrolux models. £15 off the vac with the tools on its back. £15 when you buy this exclusive upright with free tools. Or £15 with this cylinder cleaner with remote control pulse power. Save on Electrolux vacs. Cash in on the great money spinner trade-in. Switch on to Electrolux. At Manweb and Norweb.
Before you check out a motor, check out Exchange and Mark. With so many cars, prices and information, you can really wise up. Exchange and Mark, it gives you more clout.
If there is any work for me, get a job. Sha-da-da-da, sha-da-da-da-da. Get a job. Sha-da-da-da, sha-da-da-da-da. Get a job. Sha-da-da-da, sha-da-da-da-da. Yip, 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 boom, boom, boom.
These days, better people come from Brook Street. Because before you see the person we send you from Brook Street, we'll have seen a whole lot more who weren't exactly right for your job. Brook Street is changing.
Get a job.
Yes? You remember I've come to talk to you about life insurance? Oh, yes, of course. Do come in. Super. Nice room, lovely family. But if you lost your husband, perish the thought, what would you be left with?
Freedom.
Then perhaps you should consider...
No need.
Then what about a policy that
Covered.
could... Well, here's a policy that
No.
could... But
Maybe you don't know about freedom.
freedom.
Life insurance you can change as you go along. Oh, you're a young man. Why go through life buying a new policy every time something happens? You know, when you get married, when you have kids, when you get a mortgage, when you invest. And should the worst happen, perish the thought.
Well, I mustn't take up any more of your time.
Perhaps I should mention there's hospital cover, too.
Freedom from Guardian Royal Exchange, the life insurance you can change as you go along.
Before you check out a motor, check out Exchange and Mart. With so many cars, prices and information, you'll really wise up. Exchanging bar. It gives you more clout.
We'd like to award you the account, but frankly, there's a problem.
What's that?
You agreed to keep this assignment confidential.
Obviously, you brought in freelance artists, typesetters.
Hold on.
All the work we've shown you was done by the people in this room. On a computer.
What computer puts out work like this?
Hire us and we'll tell you.
If spots made them hide, what could make them turn round in just 5 days? Ask at your pharmacy for new Clearasil acne treatment. It's effective. Ask at the pharmacy counter.